There's questions on both sides. But I want to speaking about Rg3 and black men loving white women or choosing to marry and have children and procreate with white women. It seems like that a large percentage of these gentlemen that I've bumped into or have had conversation with, the minute that they love on a white woman and they get into a nuclear family with her, they abandon all understanding and love that they had for black women, even their mother. Mm-hmm. Right? It's almost like the way that they speak about black women after they now are dating white, the way that they view them and keep them away. And I heard one guy say something that highly offensive. Keep the dirty mouth black women away from. And I'm like, your mother is black. Mm-hmm. How did you abandon the love, the nurture that she gave you? What happened in that process? As a psychologist, what is your outlook on black men getting with white women and abandoning all understanding and love that they had for even their black mother?
There could have been trauma from the mother in some of them circumstances. Sometimes the trauma can be so acute that the pain forces you to go into a completely different direction. That's very true. My mother abused me. My mother sexually assaulted me. My mother allowed other people to abuse me, sexually assault me. My mother was emotionally unavailable. Trauma can do that. But even in trauma, Loon, there is still self-hate involved because you know what white people have done to you and continue to do to you. You understand? No snow bunny hopper is ignorant of the fact that white people have been the greatest enemies of African people. Nobody is ignorant to that. So, because remember now, although I don't support you going to the Arab, I don't support you going to the Asian, I don't support you going to the Indian or the non-African Latino, those were still options for the bunny hopper. You chose white on purpose. You see? So in choosing white, you're making it clear I'm self-alienated.
Right.
In choosing white, you're making it clear I'm a self-hater. In choosing white, you're making it clear I don't want my children to look like my mother. You are making it crystal clear I am switching sides, and I'm switching sides publicly.
That's correct.
And for people, and this is where I'm going to respectfully disagree with my brother Stephen A. Smith, because Stephen A. Smith responded to the Rg3 Ryan Clark situation. And I thought he gave a pretty reasonable and leveled critique. But where I'm going to disagree with my brother Stephen A. Smith, and I know he had to say this because he got a bag to protect, right? He told Ryan Clark, don't bring up his wife and children. He didn't. He just reminded him that they were white. And Stephen A. Smith said this too, right?
Right.
But Stephen A. Smith kind of stated or alluded to the fact that his wife being white has nothing to do with it. You're wrong. Stephen A. Smith, you're wrong. That man's wife being white has everything to do with this situation because he's disrespecting a black woman while sleeping with a white one. It has everything to do with it. You can't say a snow bunny hopper is publicly disrespecting a 23-year-old black girl, young black sister. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's married 2 white women. Right. It has everything to do with the fact that he married 2 white women.
Right.
And Ryan Clark has a right to speak on it because he's a recovered bunny hopper, no longer participating.
Do you think that what was his logic behind why it's irrelevant?
Personally, I just think he was protecting his job.
Okay, yeah.
Because you got to remember something with our celebrities and entertainers. And I respect Stephen A. because like I said, sometimes Stephen go hard.
Right.
Sometimes he coons out, but he's better than most.
Right.
He's better than most. Yeah. Some don't even touch it.
Right.
Stephen A. Smith will at least touch it. So I got to give the brother some respect. In the white world, and for you to survive in it, you have to assume a racially
ambiguous
attitude towards all political issues. It's a tightrope.
Right.
You understand? It's a tightrope. And the reason why people are trying to call for Ryan Clark's job, and I do want to support Stephen A. Smith in standing up for Ryan Clark. He said, this man ain't going to lose his job.
And he a powerful voice over there.
Yeah. And Stephen A. Smith said, I'm going to raise holy hell.
Right.
I'm not in charge.
Right.
But I'm going to raise holy hell if anybody tries to fire this man for telling the truth about this man.
Right.
So shout out to Stephen A. Smith for taking his brother's back on that.
Right.
Okay. But because you have to act politically naive, in order to be a successful black entertainer, that includes sports, you have to assume a political naivete in the face of obvious injustice. Think about that, Lou. You sitting on a you sitting on the panel on TV, and the police just unalive somebody. Rg3 just disrespected your little sister Angel Reese with his slave master, handler, overseer, slave driver in the back, cheering him on with the whip. Lou, she had a whip, whipping him, tear it down. But guess what? You have to act like him having a white wife has nothing to do with this. You have to assume this posture of political naivete. Yeah. You have to commit historical amnesia every time you go to work, Lone. Think about that. Every time I go to work, I gotta act like I don't know what my people been through. Because if I show the slightest political integrity or cultural loyalty, I can lose my job.
Here we go, y'all. He cooking.
See, this is why LeBron James stood with Israel against Palestine, but did nothing when that brother was shot dozens of times in Akron, Ohio. Jalen Walker got hit with almost 100 bullets by the white police, and all LeBron James said is, I gotta pray. But when Israel invaded Palestine and started unaliving all those people over there, you stood with Israel. Because as a black entertainer, if you want to be successful in white space, you have to commit historical suicide.
Ooh. That boy is cooking the day you got. So back to...
Now, see, here's the thing, though, real quick.
Go ahead.
Now that the white man knows Ryan Clark is not only politically conscious, they're not upset about you being politically conscious. Stephen A. Smith is politically conscious, but Ryan Clark is loyal as well.
Yeah, the loyalty what get it.
It's the loyalty. Ryan Clark's comments made it clear, I'm a black man first.
Yeah, because the loyalty informs your decision making.
Yes. So now the white man is like, damn, he's politically conscious like Stephen A., but he's more loyal to black people.